meetings this morning. We really talked about just about investing, in this time that we have together. I know it's short, and then really just trying to grow. We're trying to grow each player at his position, and then really just ultimately improving over the weekend. And it's a start of the process for us to be able to get the coaches and the players together and start that partnership. That's really important to us. So first of all, our draft picks, obviously Caleb and Rome, we're looking for operation of the offense, taking that information from the meeting to the walkthrough to the practice, everything from breaking the huddle to getting the cadence right to, adjusting the call if need be, everything from A to Z there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing, trying to soak it all in. This is my first NFL practice. While also, focusing on practice. But just that 9-year-old kid in me, just realizing that his dreams came true. And now I'm here, but I still got a long way to go. Pro day, doing pre-draft visits, and then obviously once you hear your name called, everything completely changed. I was able to live out my childhood dream, being in the pros. And now I'm here. Now I'm be able to go out here and then dive into this playbook, trying to learn as much as possible, and go out there and try to get better each and every day. I mean, just the open communication, open dialogue, having those guys around me. Obviously, I coached at the highest level, played too, so different set of eyes, man. So I'm trying to be a sponge and learn as much as possible.
We're keeping it pretty tight for right now as a group, but JJ is getting a little bit more, a little bit extra here and there, a little bit stacking some things together for him. So when Monday comes around, that's the way I'm kind of looking at this weekend. This weekend is really about preparing him to then step in with the full group next week, and then a week from there we start our first OTA with the whole group. He's doing a great job handling everything and just enjoying seeing the process, rep to rep improvement, taking coaching points from Josh or Wes or myself, and just continuing to build on what we've spent a lot of time together pre-draft, and one of the real benefits of that is in a lot of ways, a lot of the things we're talking about he's not hearing for the first time now. That's what I like so much about the process we went through pre-draft, but it'll feel like a lot at times to him, and that's okay, and we just kind of want to continue to stress him above the neck, and then when we get out here on the grass, it's techniques, fundamentals, rhythm, timing, all the things that go into playing quarterback in our offense, and excited. It's just fun to be out here with him on the grass.
Jared, I kind of told the rookies today that the best way of going about this is being your best self, being the best version of yourself. And I showed the Shaq video when his dad walked down the court and when he was trying to be Dr. J, and he said his dad, the general smacked him and said, man, be Shaq. And that's why he dunked. And I told these guys, just go out there and be yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Be the best version of who you are. That's why we got you. Obviously you fit our ethos. You won't be sitting in this building. You won't be sitting in this room and going out and really grabbing those guys and allowing them guys to be the best version of themselves. And it's really not just Penix, it's all of those guys. But in particular, obviously I know you want to know about Penix because he's our first round pick, but just go be yourself. Just go be the best version of yourself and who you've been and what you've done to this point, and that's good enough for us. We have created some challenges for ourselves without the pads, right? We've created some challenges for ourselves in the offseason just in general, but everybody's working with the same deal. So it's about the movement, it's about the attention to detail, it's about the meeting room presence, it's about being able to take what you take from the meeting room to the classroom, from the walkthrough to what we do, and we do go a little bit faster, right? The attention to detail, some of those type of things, that's things you got to grade on in order to give guys ops to get to training camp, because that's when the biggest opportunities present themselves.
Yeah, it's awesome, exciting. I'll be out here with the guys. Let's get out here on the field again. Been training and doing all the stuff on my own. Get out here with the team and going through some plays and just trying to soak it all in and have fun and learn as much as I can. Yeah, throwing out a lot. Obviously, we got a couple days, 2 or 3 days, so we're trying to pack it in and just trying to soak it all in and ask as many questions as I can. Coach Van Pelt and TC, and from there just try to draw it up and repeat it and repeat play calls and cadence. So it's been fun. It's been a lot, but it's been fun. Quarterback, you got to know what everybody's doing on the field on the offense. You got to know all 11. You got to know just my job. So you got to know what everybody's doing. I think it takes extra time and it takes extra drawing up, extra questions. So just trying to get not only myself, on my own, but get the other guys around me, get them with me. Staying later, getting here early, or just told the receivers to go and watch practice and just hear it from my point, from your perspective, because that's what happens on the field. The ball's in my hands and I'm going to distribute it to them.
Well, that's why you film every drill. You spend time after practice. You go through the tape. It's you tell the coaches usually when training camp starts, and even these camps, don't be an instant evaluator. It's not just one day, but here you only have 2 days, so we'll go through. We went through the first day. We'll go ahead and watch these guys here this practice, and then ultimately make our decisions.
You know what? If they were nervous, they didn't show it. We got a bunch of serious people. You get one chance to make a first impression. and a lot of these guys I know, but the amount of detail and the questions that these guys were answering day one was impressive. We know it's going to take them some time, but the guys that will, end up catching on pretty quick, they'll catch our eye quick, So we give a little tolerance with performance, for these guys. We don't give any tolerance with behavior. That was that team meeting today. So that's what I'm more concerned about right now is are they acclimated with how we do things in the building and outside the building too. So that's what they need to learn quickly.
Every year you do something, you go through what could we do better? What could we do better? What wasn't quite good enough? So the process always changes. Like you're always in the business of perfecting the process. It's never set. Like, hey, I wanted to push it a little bit more and get a couple more reps in 7-on-7. Then a couple guys got hurt, and then my next notes in 2022 said, hey, pull back a little bit from that. So it's like you're always in this search of having a good process, and that's just what you go through. We wouldn't have never asked our players to go out, our veterans to go out without any preparation into just full go practice, right? You ease into it. And so I think that's the thing you always have to guard yourself against a little bit is, man, I want to do more. I want to see these guys a little bit more, get this guy a touch, get that guy a touch. And it's making sure you're not doing too much early on while still getting an ability to get an evaluation on the guys that are here, that you drafted, that are undrafted free agents, that are tryout guys, stuff like that.
Enjoyed it out there. Lot smoother day two, just in terms of the players getting used to the individual drills. There's a rhythm for how our coaches take the guys through it. Next guy up, here we go. There's kind of a cadence. Everything's on a clock. So I thought there was a lot better understanding today of what we were looking for. Offensively, just kind of adding wrinkles with the cadence, just working through those issues as a group. Kind of saw some of that happening, and then I couldn't pull myself away from the just the rush group down there with Coach Wash. They were getting after it pretty good. So, and some big men moving. So it was excited to see them. All of them cared about the same things: the details, the alignment, being able to slow things down, start it over to get exactly what we're looking for. And of course, just Pete. Coach Carroll was. His style was there was such immediate feedback. That's kind of as I'm floating around the field looking for the coaches to have that immediate feedback. You can coach something within 30 seconds of that last snap before the next one gets going. So immediate feedback, there's that window where the brain is so receptive of what just happened. So really trying to capture those things, and then coaching what we're looking for, not coaching what not to do. That's our style as a coaching staff, and that's the approach that I've always taken with my players, is to say, do this as opposed to, hey, don't do that. So there's a difference in the language there.
You're looking for talent, right? You're looking for the approach. You're looking for their recall, because you're getting a lot of information in a very short amount of time. And, but usually the ones that are capable stand out, and you can tell pretty quickly. It's an exciting group to work with for sure. We still got to get to work. There's still a lot of work to be done. Number one thing, keeping all these guys healthy. It's a group that we're excited about. He is raw from a route running ability standpoint, so we've got to, we're obviously attacking that. Getting them the ball and the creativity that comes with it. I think we're all having a lot of fun looking at ways to get him the ball. On 3rd and 4, when you got to have it and you got to be able to run a route to create separation, those are the things that he's got to work on.
Just going through the whole process of the draft, seeing 10 receivers go before me, I definitely, once they told me that number was available, I originally picked another number, but then, I was just up late just thinking about it. Like I couldn't get it off my mind. And I was like, yeah, bro, let me get 10. Definitely congratulations and happy for the people that got picked, but it's just, at the end of the day, it was between me and them, and they got picked, so that's all motivation.